Meantime, there's a big march coming to the nation's capital on Friday, August 28th. That's after the day after the president's acceptance speech. Thousands of people are expected to attend the Get Your Foot Off Our Next Commitment March in D.C. on Friday. The event is being held on the 57th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s March on Washington, where he delivered his famous and iconic I Have a Dream speech in '63. The Reverend Al Sharpton of the National Action Network and Martin Luther King III, the NAACP, Attorney Benjamin Crump, and families of police brutality victims, along with labor leaders, clergy, activists, and civil rights advocates, will lead the march to fight for what they say is police accountability, criminal justice reform, voter protection, and other issues. Protesters and activists are gathering at Lincoln Circle to hear the day's scheduled programming before then traveling on foot to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Speakers at the march will include the families of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Eric Garner, and others. Jacob Blake's father is also slated to speak, per the AP. Blake was shot in the back by police in Kenosha, Wisconsin on Sunday, sparking the riots there. There's some healthy and safety guidelines for the march. Sharpton and his network are enforcing, they say, strict health rules. They say you have to wear face masks and to adhere to Parks and Recreation's facilities recommendations. There's other things that they have to do, like stay 6 feet apart. I don't know how you're going to stay 6 feet apart in that large of a crowd, but we'll see what happens. But they are trying to put on masks. Be interesting to see if there's no masks there, because originally they got the permit for the March of 50,000. The mayor made an exception and said that you don't have to wear masks and you don't have to have social distancing. So you can have 50,000 people gathered in D.C. with no mask and no distancing. This is according to Mayor Bowser. That's fine, but you can't have more than 5 people in whatever the number is, at a restaurant or a cafe. But 50,000 people can come to D.C., she said, with no mask and no social distancing, because it's okay to suspend the rules if it's for the right cause. If it's for like a small business, no, we want you to go under and go to Walmart. But if it's for something like a rally for Black Lives Matter or for Al Sharpton or whatever they're having, then yes, 50,000 people can come, and they don't have to have, they can get all the waivers they need, because that's for the right thing. So we're now going to make you only wear masks if we don't like you. If we like you, you don't have to have a mask, because apparently the virus doesn't travel with people that are protesting. It's amazing. I mean, if we just protest, that we could protest it for 10 days, we'd wipe the virus out. It would be gone. Because obviously if you protest, the virus dies, because all the protesters don't do any of the things that the CDC says you have to do, or these various governors or mayors say you have to do in their lockdown states with their draconian measures. So the answer to eradicating America of the COVID-19 virus is for 2 days, all 330 million people protest in the street with no masks and no social distancing, just signs and rant and scream. You can't burn anything down, or there wouldn't be any place to live, so you can't do that. But you can peacefully protest. I think if we did it for 2 days straight, everybody, women, children, old people, get them out of the house. Everybody have a mass 330 million 2-day, 48-hour protest. Obviously, according to our mayors and governors, that would eliminate the virus in 2 days, and you would never see it again. It would be gone off of American soil. That's all you have to do, because obviously they figured out protests are fine, and the virus doesn't travel if you protest. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just here to help. I am a never-ending source of information and guidance next day. The other antidote is Joe Biden wins, and then the virus goes away the day after. It's all good. John Fredericks Radio Network. We'll be right back.